Hi, so in the last few days, you might have seen news about shipping disruption in the Strait of Hormuz. Some reports even said that ships with Russian flag, Chinese flag, Indian flags are being allowed to pass more easily. This raises a very interesting question that why there are flags on the ship. Every ship carries a flag. Why does a ship need a flag at all? Today we are going to discuss that in this video for the logistic point of view. And here is a bigger question. If a ship has the flag of a country, does that mean that the ship is going to that country or that the ship is owned by that country? The answer is no. In both of the cases, ship is not going to that country. It is not like that. If a ship is having an Indian flag, that it is going to India or it is owned by India. No, it is not compulsory. Every ship sailing in international waters must be registered in a country. The flag on the ship simply shows that which country the ship is legally registered in. This country is called flag state, and this is important because the flag state decides things like the maritime laws the ship must follow, the safety rules it must follow, the tax regulation, and the legal responsibility of the ship at the sea. In simple words, a ship is almost like a small floating territory of that country in which the ship is registered. Now let's come back to the big question. If a ship has a Panama flag, does that mean it is going to Panama? No. A ship with a Panama flag might actually be sailing from China to Europe or from India to Middle East. So the flag shows legal registration, not the destination. And now when I say Panama, it is something that may surprise many people that Panama is the actually world largest ship registry in the world. It is very small country. It is just an island, but almost 20% of world commercial ships are registered in Panama. Yes, one out of every 6 ships carries a Panama flag, and those are not owned by Panama. Those are registered in Panama because the tax and other laws are the easy. Tax are lower there, regulations are simple, registration is faster. This system is called flag of convenience. And Panama, Liberia, Marshall Island, they together registered a huge portion of global fleet. But what makes more interesting about shipping companies that in a global shipping, everything can belong to different countries. For an example, a ship could be owned by a Dutch company, Greek company. It can be operated by the Singapore shipping firm, and it can carry cargo of an Indian exporter. Still, it can register in a Panama flag. And the crew member, they might be from some other country like Philippines or India. So this is how the global trade actually works. Now you might understand why the flag matters so much during geopolitical tensions. In a sensitive routes like Strait of Hormuz, the ship flags can affect how the ship is treated. So the flag becomes the political and legal identity of the ship at sea. And it is an important lesson for everyone learning logistics and SCM, because global logistics is not about just containers and freight rates. It is also about maritime laws, geopolitics, shipping registration, global trade system. Thank you.